Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Dr. Godswill Oki once again with Communication Moments, where we discuss issues that deal with communication as it concerns you, your organization, and your relationship with people. Remember that communication is very vital in all our dealings. Like I promised you, we will be looking at the issue of meetings. Meeting is quite important in an organization. It's the what do I call it, the oil with which you oil the wheels of the organization. Meetings take place in three formats or even more. You could have the formal meetings, you could have the semi-formal meetings, and you have informal meetings. But remember that meetings exist between two or more people. They come together to discuss one or more topics in a business, or it could be in a government setting, as may be the case. Through meetings, decisions are reached. Through meetings, the objectives or the organization intends to achieve are discussed, and also the operational levels of each assignment are stated in meetings. Meetings take place usually, it could be in person, whereby people meet physically to discuss. Again, it could also be virtual, bearing in mind that we have a lot of video technologies with which people can get involved in meetings virtually. Remember, the COVID-19 pandemic really brought this to limelight when people had to attend meetings virtually and even had to work visually as a result of the lockdowns. There are different types of meetings. The first one could be meetings where you meet to update the status. Some people call it progress meetings, and some other people call it update meetings. These where the latest projects are information about the latest projects or of the organizations are given, or the operations. These meetings give the exact update on the stage of the operation. Where are we at the moment? What level have you attained at the moment? Everybody is involved in such meetings. It keeps everybody updated on the issues that concern the organization or entity or the government agency. And also at such meetings, tasks are assigned to individuals. You assign tasks to individuals and to different units. Then there are also decision-making meetings. At decision-taking meetings, business decisions are discussed. There are also strategic meetings, so to say. Such meetings, they collate decisions that are arrived at different units between operational heads. It's a bit complex decision-taking meetings. They are a bit complex, whereby there are to's and fro's. People agree, they disagree before the final decision is reached. It requires a lot of diplomacy, such decision-making meetings. It requires a lot of diplomacy and clarifications to reach at decisions. It also involves, being able to have an idea of what the other party wants, or what, the advantages of the different decisions that some other people may have made. And then these are collated, and a unified decision will be taken. We also have problem-solving meetings. Problem-solving meetings are short meetings. Solutions are sought for specific problems. It may not necessarily involve everybody at that meeting, but these people for whom those issues are pertinent to, they are involved in problem-solving meetings. Such meetings they come up with peculiar solutions for the peculiar problems. There is no one pocket for every decision. There are different problems have their own ways to which they can be resolved, and that is what happens. Then we have team building meetings. Team building meetings. These are meetings that help the corporate entity and the individuals to interact, to interface, and to build up relationships. Such meetings could be corporate events. When you have corporate events, they are more or less team building meetings. And when you have outings, or when you organize workshops, or when there's a social outing and you invite, if it's a large organization, different people from different units in the different states will participate in it. Such meetings are carried out to build up the team spirit and also to build up employee loyalty. You do that in such meetings. And it provides the opportunity, like we said, for people to interface, to socialize, and which are normally very beneficial at the end of the day for the organization. There are also idea sharing meetings. Idea sharing meetings. In this case, everyone is involved in the idea sharing meetings. They all get together, they discuss, they brainstorm, and they agree to disagree, on ideas. Everybody is involved, and it's not done in different smaller groups, but everybody is involved in that meeting to generate those ideas. The information shared here in these meetings are more detailed and everybody is present. Everything is held at real time. It's not virtual time. It's in the real time, and you want to find a solution, to a particular problem, as may be the case. These meetings are also usually very interactive, and they help to build teamwork and they have stronger relationship in the organization. By the way, they could also be time consuming, as may be the case. Time consuming, but they are quite helpful. They're quite helpful in strategy, in product building, creation, and also for marketing strategies, especially for those of us who are within that trend. Then you have innovation meetings. Innovation meetings, these are held. These are for proactive meetings held, whereby things that will be done in the future are discussed. Plans are held as to what will happen in the future. Some meetings, they position that the organization as a proactive one that prepares for the future. Like, what will be the future of this organization in the next 5 years, next 10 years? Those challenges, how do we meet them and how do we tackle them? To ensure that meetings are carried out, there should always be an agenda. You don't go to meeting without an agenda. There should always be an agenda which should be followed strictly. More often than not, we can go into the temptation of not having an agenda, or when the meeting is going on, people digress, they go into other discussions. Those are sides. You, as much as possible, avoid them, as may be the case. Then you do a recap. You run the meeting through those who attended to know if there are things missed and if there are those things that you didn't add up. You could also use video conference material softwares, to ensure that you record the accuracy of that meeting. Meetings, as much as possible, if you're the organizer or a member, you make it warm, make it comforting, and make it memorable so people will want to attend another one. And by the way, you have to write minutes. There are minutes that are derived from those meetings, so that people will know what occurred and what's to be done in the next time. So far so much. Time is not our friend when we discuss this, but Remember that this is Communication Moments with Dr. Godswill Oki. We are here wherever you may be, Nigeria, US, Canada, France, wherever. We consult, we handle your trainings, we handle your meetings, we handle your marketing communication needs, as may be the case. We can do that physically and virtually wherever we may be. And don't forget, next time, I'm not going to say next week, next time we are going to look at something that has beaten the Nigeria now, social bug, talking about no grief for anyone. We'll discuss that briefly while we go into another aspect of internal communications. We'll be looking at briefs and proposals. Wherever you are, take care of yourself, be good, be security conscious, and God bless you. Remember, this is Communication Moments with Dr. Godswill Oki.